All right, so that's the one problem. This Bible, the Douay-Rheims, and all the modern Bibles that follow suit are actually changing the construct of the Bible. Not one jot or one tittle shall by any means be changed. And yet they've done it. Let's take another example. Genesis chapter 3, verse 15. This is the great promise of redemption.
Yes.
And I will put enmity between thee and the woman. In other words, between you, Satan, and God's church. And between thy seed, the followers of the doctrines of devils,
Yes.
and her seed, those that follow the Bible. And it shall bruise thy head. Who's that?
Jesus.
The seed of the woman,
Yes.
which is singular, which is Jesus, shall bruise or crush the head of the devil. And thou shalt bruise his, masculine, heel. That's the King James Version. This is the great controversy between Christ and Satan, the followers of Satan and the followers of Christ.
Yes. And the great promise.
And the great promise that the enemy will be destroyed. His head will be crushed.
By Jesus.
By Jesus. Now the Douay-Rheims, the one that has now been used to swear in a president, says, I will put enmities between thee and the woman. Now that is now taking this woman and taking it out of context in terms of the biblical identification of the bride of Christ as a woman and making it Mary. And then they continue, and thy seed and her seed. Then she shall crush thy head, and thou shalt lay in wait for her heel. So now the war is not between Christ and Satan, but between Mary
Yes.
and Satan. But if you take the occult reversal, then it is actually the war against Jesus Christ. So we now have, let's put it this way, an occult Bible that a president has been using to be inaugurated. And that occult Bible says exactly the opposite to what the Protestant Bible says. This is a serious issue. You cannot mess with one jot or one tittle in the Bible.